Happy holidays. I can hardly believe how quick the year has gone by. Um, wow. Wow. It is over, literally 2 weeks away, and it's a wrap. We're in 2021. But not to fear, we are conversation all the way through Valentine's Day, past Valentine's Day. Hey, what's up? So listen, y'all. Welcome back. We're talking about love, lust, and loss. This is a relationship series. We dive into all kinds of relationships, but today it looks like we are going to focus on romantic relationships. Hey, y'all, what up? What up? Welcome back. Welcome for the first time for some of you. We're here every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Conversation. So, look, let's jump in. I have some questions, and at the end, I will literally take some time to have a question answer session because people want to know certain things. So I'll make sure that I go through these questions. Hey, what up, ladies, gents? Happy to have some men on today because we got some questions. So stay tuned so you can chime in and help me answer these questions. All right. So, first things first. We have a kind of the central question of the day is around marriage and the idea of till death do us part. It's a realistic theme. Is this something that I really love and follow Abraham Hicks and a lot of new age authors and new thought authors who really look at relationships as a spiritual journey, not a physical kind of belonging like most people act. It's like, that's my girl, that's my dude, that's my man, that's my woman, my wife, my husband, and they're not entitled to have this level of relationship with anybody else. And I mean, we know that, half of all marriages end in divorce. But even beyond, because of people's inability to, you know, manage a relationship, the idea that I have to commit to this one person for my entire adult life. And sometimes that starts early, like people are, 20 years old getting married. And sometimes it starts later. But I have to commit to you, this one person, in totality, meaning regardless of what you do, how things are going, good, bad, and ugly, whether you're rich or poor, sick or healthy, right? I commit to you and be in the trenches. And what Abraham spiritual is, she, whatever, it says the idea that you are committing that sincerely or that fully to somebody else means that you're giving your power away and saying that this person has the power to make me happy, to keep me happy. Then you're not connected with your inner being. You're not connected with your real self, your full self, your spiritual self, right? The part of you that is totality. And if you say ride or die is how people look. That's what they say. Most people are not ride or die, and that's just the truth about it. Most people are not, and that's why at least half of all men. But even if you are ride or die, the idea is, why would you put yourself through such horrible experiences, horrible times? A person who sometimes just, is not really down for you. You just going through to get through. Why would you put yourself through that instead of finding a way to be your own peace, be your own happiness, Finding a way to create a relationship that is really for you versus what society says it should be. Now, this is for most people because I know plenty of people who actually have created their own type of relationship where they have freedom in their relationship. Because when you say it's you and me and that's it, that's really constricting, it's suffocating. There is very little freedom in that notion. So, what do y'all think? You need to know where we're going. What does that mean? D, you need to know where we're going. For you say you ride or die. I don't know. See, I can't judge. I mean, I mean, like I say, that's what people say, but I don't know. I don't know what your relationship look like. But what does ride or die mean? What does that mean? Because like different people have different ideas of what's worth riding for, what's worth dying for, you know, like I'm just saying. I don't know. She's talking about, I am. I don't know. How would I know? I don't even know. Just saying. I think this will show up here if I do it this way. So I want y'all idea of what, okay, we need to know where we're going on this ride. Like what where we going? That's me too. I'm like, well, I can be ride or die if I know what the ride is all about. Like if it's something that I'm completely for, I will completely ride. And if it's something that's worth dying for, I'm there too. I die for it. But it has to be something I agree with that, that I'm willing to do. I don't know that I'm willing to do till death do us part, regardless of how horrible you are to me or how horrible you are for our family or, how much you drag us through the mud. And I can't get with that idea. I'm down to need what? Oh, when you need me to thug it out with you, I'm there. If you're sick, I'm making you soup. That's what's up. Um, but what if I cheat on you? Are you gonna thug it out then? What if I just do it continuously? You gonna thug it out? What if I mess up the family finances and make us lose our home? You gonna thug it out then? Is that an op like is that included in the ride or die or not? I'm just curious. What if I just all of a sudden, you know, start doing some real deal street drugs? You gonna thug it out then? Like there should be no deal breakers is what Abraham Hicks would say. There are no deal breakers because the deal is between you and you. The deal is between your person in this physical context and your person in this spiritual context. So the deal is that between you and your inner being, you are responsible for yourself. So you will keep yourself happy. You to you for everything that you need, so that your partner has icing on the cake. Your partner is somebody that you can have certain experiences with, you can grow with, you can, find different things that you want and work towards something. You have a purpose, a mission versus complete me, which is what we see on TV. So you complete that part is in my opinion the issue. That's the issue. You complete me. And so we have to do this till death do us part thing because I'm scared that, I do something wrong, you gonna up and leave because you complete me. If you complete me and then you leave me, what am I left with? Remember we talked about those human needs, those basic human needs. Like if you're the person I'm looking to be my other half, and then things don't work out, half of me is gone. Shit, that's rough. Half of me ripped out, torn apart. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to be happy then? How am I supposed to grow? How am I supposed to get the things I need and want? What? And that's why as we move from relationship to relationship, in any relationships, but especially our romantic, people leave and then jump in another one devastated with all kinds of baggage because we have decided somebody is our other half or somebody completes us. Let's see. She loved hard. Okay. So you had the person you were with because you were losing yourself. Your mentality was messed up. Were you losing yourself because your mentality was messed up? Like you didn't have your ride or die mentality, is what you're saying? That's how I'm taking it, but I'm not sure that's what you're saying. What up, Ray B? In a marriage, you have to take the good with the bad. Of course, there's some deal breakers, like if your partner purposely tries to hurt you. However, if the mistake was an honest mistake or misjudgment, then a good partner will just deal with it. I think that's fair. It's fair, but I also think that people often purposely try to hurt their partners, and not like necessarily physically, but try to hurt their feelings. I feel like a lot of people are really petty, and they do things to hurt each other when they're not feeling good, when they're not happy, when they're stressed out, when they're sick. Like people are petty. Yes, we were looking for you, girl. Welcome back. People are petty, but no, I do agree that you have to take the good with the bad. But I think the good with the bad only on the ride you agreed to. Like, hey, I agreed to this ride in this way, so I'll do everything I can to make this the best ride possible. That's how I feel. Like that's how I get down. That's how it should be in my mind. Because your ride might look different than mine. You know, that couple ride looks different than that couple's ride, and there's no universal right way to do it. So one of these questions somebody asked me, which I they asked it anonymously. So they asked, "How do you know when somebody is the one?" And that's a very common question and is a very irritating question because the one that idea of the one is what keeps people stuck and believing that there is somebody out there that completes them once again. So we have this idea mostly from Hollywood, from TV, that tells us you are not complete unless you find a person to, be your forever partner. And there is one person, one special person that is your special forever partner. And I think that's just bullshit. It's crap. It's not realistic. There is no one. There is you and another adult deciding that you have enough in common. You have the similar or the same set of goals, of vision for your life, for your family, what you want to do in the future. You have the same set of ideals so that as you move along, you at least have a foundation that is similar enough that you can get along and make a good life together. Like it's not it's not black or white. There is not either you are the one or you're not the one. That's not a thing. What y'all think though? I mean, you can let me know. I'm just like, I don't know. It feels like madness to me. Enhance my life, don't complete me. Yes, enhancement is important. Finding a one is difficult mainly because what is your one today may not be your one tomorrow. That's very interesting the way you put that. What is your one today may not be your one tomorrow. And that is true and should be true for everybody because the truth is, we don't evolve as people. And so if you're growing and evolving as you should be, then you become a different person over and over and over again. And the person you're with will become a different person over and over again. And that ride that we talked about, says, listen, no matter who you become, I'm here with you. That's cool. That's cool if that's your agreement. But if you're some and then you become somebody different, they become somebody different, and you decide you don't like each other, I get off the ride. Like, don't I mean, don't force and be miserable for 20 years because you're waiting for the kids to go to college and then get a divorce or separate. It don't have to be literal marriage, separate after all of that misery, all of that just ill in your house, teaching your kids how to live lives that don't make them happy, that are depressing who they truly are, compressing them as individuals. Like, no, don't do that. Too much. People can grow together, and they should grow together. Like, that's what a relationship should entail. It should entail you helping each other grow, you helping each other be the best yous you can be. I hope I'm not breaking up here. It looks like my signal is going high and low. My 5-year-old going on 15, she thinks she's up late watching Netflix. So she tapping into my power right now. But listen, y'all, let me read out these questions. What we got? I try to keep this about 30 minutes so I don't be here. Thanks, Jeff. It feels real shitty tonight. Usually I don't notice it, but now I'm like, that's not working so well. But I can't yell at her without yelling in y'all ear for her to shut that crap off. But and she's 5, so she won't do it. She'll come and ask 100 questions first. Okay. So one of the questions I got, and feel free, y'all, to send in questions. Just inbox me and I'll get to the questions every week. Oh man, I've been breaking up since I started. That sucks. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm glad you still getting the message. I'm sorry about that. Next week I will definitely do better. I'll have that taken care of. Internet life. All right. It's not watching Ryan's reviews. You silly. No. Some weird ghost show on Netflix. Okay, so one question, 2 questions, okay? So the first one is, I'm dating this guy and he always says he has no expectations.